Okay, welcome to Project Canine, where we're going to go over how to use this without a dog. We basically turn us into the dogs. Right now it's set to 0 shock. You don't want to get yourself, especially if it's set too high. Some already have experience, like me too. So right now I'm going to use the vibrate. If you have beep will be better for y'all to feel and understand. So this first time I'm going to do it, with this on the chair real quick, so you hopefully maybe you can hear the vibrate, and then she'll hold it, and we'll get timing down a little bit better. So right now I want you to hold the end of this. So you're going to be the dog.
Okay.
Chair right there. So right now what we do is when we want a dog to come to us, we're going to go ahead, normally we'll pull and the dog will come, see? So now, we're going to do it again, but now we're going to go come. When they get there, we stop. So it's conditioning us to that e-collar to understand we hit the button and pull at the same time, and they come. So we're going to work on that a little bit to get them, the dog, to understand. Now you do the same thing with the beep, like some of you will have to because the vibrate's just too much for the dog. Well, you can do the same thing with a low level stem where it doesn't hurt the dog. So now you're going to hold it, and we're going to basically what we're doing is working on timing. So you come, you don't, I hit the vibrate, you come when we stop. So all we're going to do is work on the timing. We're going to say come and let go. It's just getting that timing down. You can do the same thing. I'll give you up. And no, she has never done this before. Okay, so then we have to work on timing. Well, nope, you have to hold it down. So now I'm going to come and she doesn't have to pull on the leash the whole time. I know I'm going to the side like a dog should. So we just have to work on all the timing. So what you missed there is a slight tug and the vibrate. So we have to pair the two together completely. Go. Let go. You have to hold the button down until I'm right there by you. Until I come.
Come.
You're not holding the button down. See, the timing's very hard. And it's just say, so the come part, it works really well to work on our timing. This is why we work together now, so we can do it. Now do it again. Good, now you're holding it, and I stop. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to go on the other side of you this time so they can see a little bit more. Okay, try again. Holding, it's vibrating, boom, done. We have to work on the timing. We're going to do the same thing with the sit command as well. When they don't sit, we're going to hold it down and make the dog sit. Right now, hold the leash a little bit shorter. I'm going to put one of the reasons have the chair out. So hold it shorter where, okay, I'll hold it here. I want you to be able to pull up as if you're making a dog sit, okay? So, okay. Now, pull up, press the button, and now let go. The button. So, the second that button hits the ground, you have to let go of that button. Okay, let's try this again.
Sit.
There you go. Right, perfect. So, we're going to try it again this time. Hopefully they can hear it with the vibrate on there.
Sit.
Oh, it was a little bit longer than you should have. Try it again.
Sit.
Perfect. So right when the butt hits the ground, we're gonna stop. And like I said, this is a weird game where we turn each other into the dogs, but it gives us an idea to work on the timing of the e-collar, so that way when it comes down to it, when we have to use it, we're ready.
Not just that, but it also teaches that the e-collar doesn't necessarily hurt the dog at all. It's
right.
Just a good tool to use. Right.
I mean, if anybody chooses to use a low-level stem in the palm of your hand, you can. Okay, so I have it set to 11. I'm not sure if you can see it or not. but it's on number 11. I typically work a dog from 5 to 10. These prongs are 100% in my hand. This is the shock button. This collar is on. I don't know if you can hear the vibrate. It is on. I can hold the shock down. I can barely feel anything at all. And that's all the dog should ever feel, is barely anything. Different model collars have different levels and different settings of levels. This particular one
Is a mini educator.
is a mini educator, and I can hold it down and I can barely feel anything at all. So if you choose to, maybe sit. I don't know. That one's a continuous.
Sit.
Other one would never work. Try again.
Sit.
See, I barely feel anything, and I sit. And I am holding this thing into my skin harder than a dog. It should be in a dog's neck, to the point that, I don't know if you can see it or not, they have little indentions in my hand. I'm holding it so tight, just to make sure that I'm gonna feel something. So you can do it that way as well. I typically, like I said, I typically work a dog on my educator 5 to 10, unless the dog's in a high prey drive or high drive. I will amp it up to 20 if I have to, but this one goes from 0 to 100, and anything past 20 or anything past 40 really is going to probably hurt the dog. But there are instances, sometimes you have to, in an emergency situation, I will hold it, I will amp it up really quickly and just tap them if they're about to get hit by a car, if they're about to go after a cat or a rabbit, or a big scenario where we're gonna have an issue real quick. And it's only you. I start off at a low setting, and I just hold it up and I hold it until they understand that they can't do that. And it just gives them a little bit better understanding of things. So hopefully this video helps. If you're doing online stuff, we'll go through it a little bit more. With the online stuff, if you're doing it in person, we can do it in person as well. If yours typically has a beep, that's great too, because you and your partner can hear the sound to practice the timing a little bit better. This vibrate scenario is a little bit rougher, but if you have a chair or a metal chair or something, you put the collar on that chair or something metal, you can also work with the sound of it and not have to just feel vibrate to get your timing down a little bit better. We need to make sure we have really good timing before we ever put this on a dog, because we don't want to screw the dog up. We don't want to give mixed signals or mixed commands. So let's continue working with this, and I'll see you soon.